Once we started making videos here at the Cape Cod Times, we started making videos about Senator Edward Kennedy, because when he was around, we wanted to be there too. Here he is at a 2006 rally for State Representative Sarah Peak.
But I remember back in 1968, we had turmoil in our cities. We lost. Many of our political leaders had been killed. Students were demonstrating all over the country. We had turmoil back here at home. We never sacrificed the Constitution or our rights or our liberties. We can do that.
It was an incredibly exciting day, and one of those days that I know I'll remember all of my life. Interestingly enough, just this afternoon, I was at Bayside Betsy's, and I was kind of looking around that room and waxing nostalgic to the day that Ted Kennedy came, and he was so vibrant and full of vim and vigor and there to support my campaign.
In the same month in 2006, Senator Kennedy appeared at a rally for then gubernatorial candidate Deval Patrick.
People are concerned in this state about what is going to happen to their families, where their future is going to be, how they educate their children, the health care, the jobs, their environment, safety and security on these issues, and they're concerned about a war we never should have gotten into, and they're concerned about what's happening to their children abroad. These are serious issues that require serious answers, and that is what this candidate has represented, and that's why he has been able to touch the heartstrings of the people of Massachusetts.
Then, in 2008, shortly before his cancer diagnosis, the senator recorded this congratulatory video for Cape Cod Times columnist Kitty Baker.
Congratulations, Kitty. It's Ted Kennedy here, and I wanted to add my voice to so many others here in Cape Cod in congratulating you on this very significant award. Chatterbox is a standard reading material for all the Kennedys. What a job you've done over the years in terms of making Cape Cod a more livable place for so many people. You've just been a tireless advocate for all the good things at the Cape, and you've been an inspiration to so many people, involving them in wonderful kind of charitable works that have made such a difference in people's lives. This is a well-deserved tribute to really an extraordinary individual. I grew up in a family that believed that individuals can make a difference. You don't have to be a United States senator to make a big difference. All you have to do is involve yourself and be generous of spirit. Kitty, my only disappointment in this evening is that I wasn't asked to sing a song for you this evening.
In May 2008, the senator was diagnosed with brain cancer at Massachusetts General Hospital. When he got out of the hospital, he returned home to Hyannisport.
Senator, how you doing?
Senator, how are you?
Well, glad to be back home. Thanks very much.
Good luck, Senator.
Good luck, Senator.
Senator.
Upon arrival, the senator and his wife Victoria stretched their legs and played a bit with their dogs, Sunny and Splash. Members of the press and well-wishers lined the streets around the Kennedy compound. Senator Kennedy stopped his car before he got home and spoke with Maureen Ty of Yarmouthport.
He rolled down the window, he put his hand out, it's almost like we made a connection. Now he holds my hand, and it's like, I'm in no rush with this person. And it was, and I said hello to Vicky, looked at the dogs, everything was just as calm and cool, and he seemed so happy. But I mean, he's home, he's looking at the blue sky, he's thinking of the Fagawi races, and, and I think he has that faith and that real fight to look beyond the snooze.
The day after he got home, the senator was ready to go sailing. The big question on everyone's mind was, would he sail in the Fagawi?
When will you decide about the Fagawi, sir?
Stop talking about the Fagawi. Listen, is this a conspiracy? I want to know. Exactly.
Cape Cod wants to know.
This is a conspiracy. I'm telling you, you guys are really making this difficult for me. You were making. Okay, this is a compromise. There will definitely be a sale. Okay, there's definitely going to be a sale.
I'll settle for that.
Isn't he the defending champion, though? I mean, this is...
we're not planning on going over. Maybe, there's the outside chance on the way back.
His battle with cancer didn't keep Senator Kennedy from voting. Here he arrives at Barnstable Town Hall to vote in the September 2008 primary.
Morning, Senator. You voting for John Kerry today?
You bet I am. John's the man. Okay. Wishing the best. We'll see. Good morning.
Good. How are you? I like your button.
Thank you, I like you.
Been a little while. It's always good to see you. It's always good to see you. You're well and fine?
Yes.
Nice seeing you once in a while. We're always glad to.
Morning, Senator.
Good. We'll see you in just a little bit. Morning.
Let me get out of the way.
Yeah, no, well, I know exactly what
Right, just go to one of your little
I know exactly what you're saying.
Okay.
You want us to go?
I just only want one person to go behind.
So, good morning to everyone.
How you feeling, Senator?
See everyone here, and hopeful that people will take the primary seriously. We're very hopeful that our good friend and colleague John Kerry will get a strong vote here, and there'll be a good turnout in the state. I'm also mindful this past few days we had a great attention all over Massachusetts and the country in support of the voluntary service program. This has been something that I've been very interested in, and it was just enormously encouraging to see both Barack Obama and John McCain give their strong support for that program. It's an important one. So Vicki and I are thankful for all your good support.
How you feeling, sir?
I feel well. Once in a while, get a little tired, but we're doing well. We've had a good summer. Everybody's been very kind, extraordinary kind, and generous in their good wishes and their friendship. We love it down here, and it's been wonderful to have a little time.
On September 23, 2008, Senator Kennedy was honored by the President of Chile, Michelle Bachelet, for his contributions to democracy in a nice ceremony at the Kennedy compound.
All of us are very mindful of the extraordinary struggle that Chile made in its battle for freedom and democracy. And it was not an easy time, and there was great suffering and great courage for the Chilean people. And they demonstrated extraordinary courage to people around the world in its struggle for human rights. And I think all of us here in the United States and all of us who love Chile admire that extraordinary quality of the Chilean people that demonstrated what freedom-loving people can do when they are tested. And we're enormously appreciative and grateful, Madam President, for what Chile continues to do, the example it sets, and we're grateful for your presence here.
Thank you, Senator Kennedy, friends and family. We always say in our country that it is in time of adversity when we learn who our real friends are. The great, good, and true friends who are there with support and encouragement when we most need them. The friends who, through their words and actions, keep alive our hope and help us to overcome the threats that beseech us. You, Senator Kennedy, were such a friend to Chile in our hour of need. You were there for us when human rights were being massively and systematically violated, when crime and death was around our country. You are one of the great, good, and true friends of Chile. Democracy is a system of government we share, must never neglect, and must continue to build day by day because, as you once said, and I quote, "For all those whose cares have been our concern, the work goes on, the cause endures, the hope still lives, and the dream shall never die." That is the belief in which we would like to offer you the Order of Merit of Chile, a belief that the dream will never die as long as there is one human being willing to nurture it, and as long as there are men and women willing to lift their eyes to a vision of freedom, justice, and democracy. So thank you very much, Senator Edward Kennedy, for being the symbol of what really we do believe and gave us hope when we really need it. And today, continuing working for a world with peace, democracy, and justice.